The U.S. has resumed shipping some weapons to Ukraine 1 week after a Pentagon-ordered pause. Republican Senator Roger Marshall joined the takeout last night, where he called for additional sanctions on Russia. Listen to this.
President Trump and I are tired of the dying, that over 1 million people have died, and we want this war to end. I certainly understand that Mr. Putin has once again rejected any type of meaningful peace, and certainly I understand that we need to give more weapons, most likely to Ukraine, to try to force Putin to the table. I think we need to double down on our sanctions right now. As far as a day-to-day moment, I'm not on the committee of jurisdiction.
Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes joins us now with more on this. Nancy, good morning to you. So what comes next for the United States and Russia, and what more are we learning about the president's stance on this war and against Vladimir Putin?
Good morning, Errol. Well, his stance seems to be moving closer and closer to where Republican leaders have been all along, which is to view Vladimir Putin as the aggressor in this situation, as the main impediment to peace. And as President Trump becomes more frustrated, he becomes more vocal about it. And now we have this new audio that has just surfaced. It was obtained by 3 journalists who were writing a book about the 24 election, in which the president, who often says that this war never would have started if he were president to begin with, he took it even further in that quote and made this claim that he had issued a very serious threat to Putin before the war even started. Take a listen.
To Putin, I said, if you go in to Ukraine, we're going to bomb the out of Moscow. I'm telling you, I have no choice. So he goes like, I don't believe you. He said, no way. And I said, way. And then he goes like, I don't believe you. But the truth is, he believed me 10%.
So the Russians are not confirming or denying that this conversation took place, but the practical implication of the president's current view when it comes to Russia is that he is now pushing for defensive weapons to be sent to Ukraine once again after a sort of mysterious and confusing pause by the Pentagon for a week. He said he may be sending another Patriot missile system to Ukraine as well. And he is seriously considering supporting this new sanctions package that is moving through the Senate, that is supported by Republican leaders. And they say that it would be a way to put more pressure on Putin as they look for a ceasefire that has proved very elusive.
Yeah.
Errol?
And we know the Ukrainian people desperately want that. Nancy, thank you very much.